Hey, what's up everyone? Mike here, and it is a new week. There is so much going on and so much to talk about. So I just kind of want to start this video out with the updates that are going on. We're going to get into some detail because I got so many projects going on, working on an FBA shipment, working on getting listings done for eBay, and so many other things. So let's talk about that right now. Before I get started, if my lips look glossy or you see this ointment down here, there's ointment on my bottom lip and my lip because I was bit by some kind of insect at the beginning of the week while I was sleeping, and my lip was really swelled up and bad, and it caused a split. So now that split is just getting irritated and infected. So now I need to I really need to keep a bandage on it, but it's a hard spot to put a bandage on, so that's why it looks that way. Anyways, this week has been chaotic and busy. Crazy enough, I actually accepted a part-time weekend job, and I want to explain that a little bit because if I mention it on Facebook or anything, a bunch of people are going to ask anyways. Basically, I got a job offer that allows me to work on a lot of my online stuff while I'm working for them. It's a job at the coroner's office, and I'm there on days off. It's really a simple job, and it's good hourly pay for just basically babysitting the building while no one's there. It's 24 hours a week, which is nice in 2 days, and super simple, super easy. It was something I couldn't pass up when it was offered to me. And finally, a little part-time job, extra cash thing that wasn't restaurant involved, which made me happy as well. Now, I wasn't looking for a job or anything. I'm doing fine financially. I mean, I'm not rich or anything. It's not like I'm fucking sleeping in money, but it was just a good offer. And I was like, you know what? I'll try it out, see if I like it. I might not like it, and then I'll move on. If I like it, cool. Some extra cash heading towards the Q4 months, which would just help me stock up more stuff, make more money. More importantly, it's extra cash the month my car is paid off. So not only are most of my bills dropping off, my income will go up, which is awesome. So it's definitely something that I at least want to give a shot and see how it goes. If it becomes too much with doing the online stuff, then I'll leave. And if it helps and I can work on some of that stuff while I'm there, that'll be great. Now, on top of all that, there was some drama yesterday about the Sellers Helping Sellers group. If you want to know anything about that or you've seen any of that stuff, just go ahead and watch my other video. I explain it in detail, and it was so blown out of proportion, just like everything on Facebook. I just never had any drama on this channel until I joined Facebook. I think it's hilarious that all these people feel entitled to cause drama and, cause all these issues for no reason, and just selfish entitlement, and it's really annoying, but I'm going to move on from it. I got other stuff to worry about, so not going to dwell on that. I've been working on sourcing like crazy. I probably sniped 30 lots of games maybe, individual lots, and I'm working on a second FBA shipment. I just sent one out a week ago. I'm about to finish this one up and send it out as well. I'll show you guys a flyby of that. I got an absolute ton of different shirts in, different stuff to sell, video games, wholesale goods, you name it, it's been in this week. So I've been crazy busy with that, and the YouTube channel is doing really well even with the one video a week. So I appreciate all the support so much, and I want to stop rambling here. So let's go ahead and get into the flyby. I'll show you kind of what I'm doing with my FBA shipment right now, and some of the stuff I'm working on sending in, some of the stuff I got to test still, and so forth. So hopefully you guys can see here. I'm just going to do a quick flyby, and then I'll go through this stuff a little more. That's what I got going for the shipment right now. I have more games by my computer I need to test and go through still. But I have some wholesale games here. Hitman for the PC, Secret Missions of World War II for the PC, Hitman for Xbox. For these I pay $2 a piece or something. They sell for between $9 and $15 a piece. There's another PC game down here that's selling for $12, and I paid 50 cents a piece for it. I have a SNES Super Pad. I can get probably 15 bucks for that. The one complete in the box, I'm asking 35. I post images with that. I have the Mega Controller for the NES, and I'm asking 40 for that, and that's complete in the box. This, actually, if you look here, this collector's edition triple pack is worth over $30, I want to say. It was really expensive, and I got it for free. It just came in a lot with stuff. Star Fox 3DS, you're looking at $40 or so right now. A local store by me had cashews, 30 ounces for $2 or $3. I forget what it was. It was right in that range. And I think I could sell them for $17.95 to $20 a piece on Amazon. I created my own listing. I have 8 of them there. I'm going to go back and see if they have more soon because they do restock it. I have a Xbox 360, the white one, complete in the box. Paid $60 for that. I need to test it a little more thoroughly. It said it worked online, but I haven't. It just came in like right before the video, so I need to test that further. Then these do really well on FBA. These silver PlayStation 2s. This one's in great condition. Has both controllers. Has the hookups. Works perfectly. $40 shipped. I'm gonna bet I can get over 100 for it. I've sold just the console for 75 already, so I'm gonna guess maybe 125 even. And on top of all this stuff, I have a stack of games by my computer I'm going to be working on. And if we come over here, this is the stuff I have before I sell it. First of all, those things, I bought them originally because I thought they were for the Magic Bullet. They're from some off-brand thing. I need to throw those out. But these are extras I have. Game lot, strategy guide lot going to be sold. I need to list that recorder still. I got some DSs and games I got to test still before I decide if I'm sending those to FBA. PlayStation 2, this has some issues. It might need repaired. I think it's going to go in my extras. Like 20 shirts that need to be sent out. I also have like 50 shirts upstairs I'm washing right now. And then on top of all this, if you look at my board, those are lots I'm waiting for to come in. And I still have 4 more printed off I have to hang. So that's a total of 12 lots I'm still waiting on to get shipped. On top of all the stuff I already have here. And so I just kind of want to give you guys the flyby what's going on. I don't know if you guys can see this. I just want to kind of give you some insight into what I do. I'm getting ready to wash some games and clean them for FBA. And it's hard to see the screen, but that's a Balls of Steel TV, which is basically a Binding of Isaac tournament. And Binding of Isaac's a game that I really enjoy and I play. So I tend to sit around when I'm cleaning and stuff, and I'll listen to or I'll watch tournaments of Binding of Isaac and other related video games that'll always be playing on my computer while I'm working. Rather than listening to music or whatever else, I just kind of let Twitch TV play. It's one of my favorite things. If you like video games, it's like the best background noise of all time for sure. Hey, what's up everyone? Mike here. It is Sunday night. I just want to apologize for not doing the P&L report, but it was Father's Day and I got to go see my dad. Had a great time just hanging out with him. We just talked for like a few hours. We play video games together sometimes and just really enjoy each other's company, which I prefer over doing anything else really. So I hope all the dads out there had a wonderful Father's Day. Hope you're all doing well. And I just want to kind of give you the quick update. This week has been an interesting one. Nothing too crazy. I've been working like crazy to get tons of FBA units in. My eBay sales are the best they've been in probably months, really. I don't know what it was about this week that was so busy. I sold all the Angry Birds stuff I had completely. So maybe at E3 there was some Angry Birds thing announced. I'm not sure what happened there. Aside from that, everything's been going pretty good, and I don't have any complaints, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is like 3 a.m. now, so I just got home really late, and I think I'm going to head to bed and record tomorrow when I finalize some stuff, ship some stuff, and work on some behind-the-scenes stuff. So I'll see you then. So like I was telling you guys, Angry Birds plushes do really well. I sold 3 of them over the last 3 days. And I sold the last one I had listed on eBay today. And I got $14.95 for this one. I think I got $16.95 a piece for the other ones. And I got a big bag of them a while ago for like $30. And I sold a single small one that makes sound for like $30 through FBA. So it's been nothing but profit all around. Definitely keep an eye out for Angry Birds plushes. I sold a few shirts here. I have this Pink Floyd shirt. While it is like vintage, it's not super old. But the market's pretty flooded on eBay. There was a ton of them for like $10. I got like $10.95. It was up for auction. I think the minimum bid was like $7.95 plus shipping. So after everything, I got like almost $11 for it. This is a shirt I thought was really nice a while ago I picked up. It sold at auction as well. I believe I got like $12 for it. And the thing is, when I buy shirts, I tend not to pay over $1 for them. Like once in a while I will. So for the most part, it's actually a good profit margin if I could sell them in bulk and just sell them quickly. If I sell, a bunch of shirts for $10 and I only paid like $1 for them, you're looking at almost 4 to 5 times my money after everything. I sold this Garfield Hershey's Park shirt. I would have liked to got more for this. I think it sold for just under 12 actually. I had it listed for a while for 25. It got some views, but I could not get a buyer, so I decided to just throw it up for auction. I'm trying to clear out house some. Make some room for new stock. A while ago I showed I got some vintage programs. This is one of the ones that's actually worth a little less money. I got 15 bucks for this. I could actually ship it first class. I'm going to make sure it's boarded and all that. But the cool part is I've only sold 2 of those concert programs so far, and I made $29. For 30 of them, I paid $32. So I'm about to start making profit with any more that sell, and there's multiple of them that are worth well over 50 bucks a piece. When I got that giant 360 lot, I had some extra games here. I got like $22 for these. They were auctioned off. That, you know, they're considered extras, so whatever I make off them, I always like. And just pretty standard titles that are a couple bucks a piece usually. Gears of War, Halo, Ghostbusters, just a Xbox Connect game, that kind of stuff. And then I sold this Timberwolves Adidas cap. It's in great condition. Basically like new. I paid a couple bucks for it at the thrift store. Sold it for $14.95. I had it for $20, and I think I put it up on sale or something. Most of my hats that I buy for a couple bucks, I try to get like right around $20 for them, unless they're really rare or something. So that's just a quick update. I want to show you what else I'm working on over here. Over on this table, I have a bunch of shirts and a couple hoodies and jackets and stuff. And I don't know how well you can see here, but this pile of shirts is like, there's a ton of them. There's probably like, I don't know, 30 shirts, 35 shirts. All of these are photographed. And this, I need to measure all this now. That's what I'm going to work on after I do this video. So I'm going to measure all these shirts, list all these shirts, list the hoodie and the jacket and all that stuff. I've been finicking around with like auction versus buy it now. I've had good luck with auctions for shirts, but only for selling between $10 and $15. So I think maybe some of the cheaper stuff I'll just continue to auction off, and then the more expensive stuff will get put up for buy it now. Now, I already showed a flyby of all this stuff going to Amazon, and the only reason it's not done now is because I went to see my dad yesterday. I really didn't realize it was Father's Day until after Sunday had came. And then here's some more of those vintage concert booklets I have. I mean, there's a lot of great ones. Like you got Tom Petty and the Little River Band, and I mean, there's a ton. Elton John, Journey. I mean, that thing just looks freaking awesome. And this isn't even close to all of them. I have a bunch listed. I have a bunch that need listed. Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones. I mean, this stuff is awesome. And the fact that I'm already on the profit with them makes me really happy. As you can see, the board's starting to clear up though. So I did start getting some more lots in. And I need to do some more sniping. But I also have like 9 more lots that need to be hung up. So consistent sourcing, and things have been going pretty well. So, I mean, hopefully you guys like these update videos a little bit. They're kind of different than my old school videos, but they allow me to work and just kind of record here and there when I have time rather than dedicating a ton of time to videos. There's plenty more walkthrough videos to come, and I've taken a bunch of video requests. I have a list of them, and I'll be working on them very soon, I promise. But right now it's hustle mode. I'm trying to get my car paid off and really get myself in a good position here. I'll be moving very soon as well, so you guys will see all that, but I hope to see you all very soon. I hope you're having a great week as well. Have a great night. All right, everyone, so it's the end of Monday. It's like 6 a.m., so I've been up all night. Most importantly, I had set out a bunch of goals today. I wrote them down on a notepad, and I actually completed every single one of them, so that made me really happy. I tend to just kind of write a list of what I need to get done, what I want to work on, and work towards that every day. And most times I can complete most of it, sometimes I don't, and then it gets added onto the next list. And you know real fast if you're not getting your stuff done when that list keeps getting longer and longer. But anyways, I'm pretty tired, so I'll try and keep it short. I packaged my entire FBA shipment. It's on the porch getting picked up tomorrow. Packaged all my eBay orders. They're on the porch getting picked up tomorrow. I measured all those shirts. I did another like 10-15 listings while I was in a hangout, kind of private hangout thing. I was in a Zoom call with the resellers roundtable group. Like, you know, there's a bunch of people in there. And I must say, if you're not in that group, you really should join it. It's full of a lot of great people. I had a fantastic time talking to them. As a matter of fact, I actually sat in there for like 3 hours while I was working, or 3.5 hours, and just talked to people. And just had a great time interacting with other resellers, talking about the business, different aspects of marketing, all kinds of stuff. It was just really a good, informative time, and I just really enjoyed talking to them. So, It's good to know people in the same field. It's good to communicate with those people and enjoy your company with them, especially if you're on YouTube or whatever. And a lot of the people in the same field watch your videos. They might interact. So it was kind of cool to see people that watch my videos and comment and actually put a face to them and talk to them. So I just had a good time with that. I think you should definitely consider joining the Resellers Roundtable if you have not. And I was also watching Crush It on eBay and Amazon, or whatever the Monday show is now, with Mike and Mike Nagel and Mike Franco and Scott Hightower, who's Reseller Shenanigans. And I thought that was a great show as well. They were talking a little bit today about eBay not doing so well. And by the way, so much for keeping it short, because now I'm going to ramble. But after looking at the numbers, looking at a lot of people's numbers, talking about it more while we were talking in this hangout, I think they're right. There's something wrong with eBay right now. eBay's not in a good spot. There's something missing from the formula. There's something they're not telling people. There's something more to the story. I don't know what it is, but I can definitely tell you that in the slow months, the numbers are not the same as they were years ago. While you might be busy in Q4, like you were last year, everything's busy in Q4. Even the crappiest stores in town are busy in Q4. So that's not really a good representation. eBay's consistent selling, like it was years ago, is not like it is now. And I think it has a lot to do with their search algorithm and the fact that Google has punished them in search ranking because they don't want to pay out a lot of money to boost their rank on Google search, whereas Amazon and Etsy pay a lot of money to come up as the top guys. eBay does not come up very often anymore. So there's something going on. I don't know what it is, and it definitely has affected a lot of people's sales. That being said, I've had one of my best weeks on eBay I've had in a long time. Not like I stroke it rich or anything, but I sold like 20% of the items I had listed in 1 week. I only have between 70 and 100 listings at any time right now because I've been focusing on Amazon. And I had a good week, and all these people were talking about having a bad week. So I don't know how it works. I don't know if they just kind of cycle through the buyers and boost their rank and then drop it down, or what they do with their search. But none of us are ever going to know. And this is what I try to explain to them today, and I think I made a good point. And now that I think about it more, it makes sense to focus on Amazon. Here's why. When I list let's say I have a game, right? It's selling for $10 is the general price. When I list it on eBay, I have to do all this research, right? I have to go find and look through complete listings. I got to take a lot of time to do it. I then have to take photos. I then have to list it, which is very time consuming because eBay is not very well in the efficiency department. It's not streamlined like a lot of things. And let's say it takes me 5 minutes to list, but it takes me 5 minutes to research. It takes a total of 10 minutes of my time to list this game for $10. Okay. Now I'm not looking to sell a $10 game, but it's just an example. Then we go over to Amazon. I don't have to do any research. I scan the barcode if there is one, or I search the name. Right. Pops up. I click it. I instantly get a list of all the sellers. I can narrow it down to prime sellers because that's what I'm going to be. Instantly, I get a snapshot of my competition. These are the people I'm listing directly against and I have to compete with. And let's say there's only one prime seller, right? And he's selling for $9. I could price my game at $15 because the moment he sells, there's no competing listings. All of a sudden, I'm the only guy left. Instantly, I could do that. Literally, it would take me 10 to 20 seconds. That's how quick it takes me to research a game on Amazon, okay? After that, I have a copy and paste description that I keep for different conditions of games. And sometimes I'll put little notes in there. I try to personalize it a little bit so it's not so copy and paste. And if there's a little markings and stuff, I note them. It takes me another 5 to 10 seconds. I can type pretty fast. It's like really quick. I price it at what I want it, and I hit list, and it goes right into my shipment. I'm not even kidding. I can list in the 10 minutes it takes me to list on eBay. And I didn't even count the picture time for that. I could probably list 20 games on Amazon if I'm trying. Like, it's that much more efficient. But the more important part of this, about this aspect was I can click a button and instantly see all of my competition. eBay is not like that because the competition ranks change. I don't know who I'm competing against because I don't know where the hell my item's going to be listed in this giant list of games. On Amazon, I know right where I'm going in this list. On eBay, I have no clue. And here's my issue with that. I would be fine with that if eBay didn't charge you until your item sold, if they had faith in their product selling your item. But instead they charge you fees on the front half before you even sold the item. And what that tells me is they don't have faith in the fact that they're going to sell your item. They need to make money off you beforehand. Whereas Amazon says, we're not going to charge you shit. If your product sells, we're going to charge you. You can go right now and sell on Amazon for free. They will not charge you until your item sells. That tells me they have faith in the fact that they're going to sell your product, or you'll sell your product if you price accordingly. Those two differences right there make me think that eBay is not innovating enough and they have little faith in their product. Whereas Amazon has been nothing but innovation, and they have huge trust in their product because it's worked and it's done nothing but get better and better. It continues to grow and pull great numbers. So that's my mindset from a business aspect of what's going on here with the eBay issues, really. But anyways, this giant long hangout I was in for like 3 hours just made me spark this thought. I talked about this stuff quite a bit, and I have a pretty intellectual view on these things. I really, before I start judging anything or, try to make a quick decision, I really think about things a lot. Like, a lot of time is spent thinking about them. And the more and more I think about it, I'm not going to say be the guy that says eBay's going away, because I don't know if that's true. But if they don't change, I think they will become irrelevant. And I'm going to have to disagree with Gary Vaynerchuk for once and say that when he answered my question on the Ask Gary V show, I want to say he was wrong. I want to say that if eBay doesn't innovate and do something drastic soon, they will be irrelevant. They're going to drop right off the face of the earth, and some other rich person will create the online garage sale that everyone wants. Whether it be Etsy opens another site like theirs, but not just for vintage, or some other big player in the game comes out and does that. All I know is the state of eBay right now is troubling, and it is very concerning. If you're only on eBay, you need to highly pay attention to what's going on, and definitely start looking into Etsy if you don't want to get into Amazon. Etsy's a great alternative, and it's doing very well right now. So definitely look at all your options and pay close attention, because you never want to put all of your eggs in one basket, especially the basket that you are not carrying yourself. With all this being said, the point of this video was, as tired as I am, it's 6 a.m. I've been working, for a ton of hours straight today. I got so much done, but I wanted people to kind of see the time frame that it takes me to do stuff, but also the amount of work that I put in. I mean, I listed, measured, shipped 2 different shipments. I listed a bunch of stuff on Amazon. I had a 3-hour conversation with people I really enjoyed while managing stuff on Facebook and posting and being active. And it's a lot of stuff to juggle, but I truly enjoy it at the end of the day. But the more and more I think about things, I think I am going to keep continuing to pull away from eBay to the point where I just use it to auction off extra stuff, extra video games I have in, unless it's Q4, because it just doesn't seem like it's worth the time anymore. When people like Mike Franco and Mike Nagel, these people with hundreds upon hundreds of listings, are complaining about their sales being dismal and actually contemplating leaving, that tells me there's something really wrong. I mean, there's some big players I know out there that are saying they're thinking about pulling out on eBay. That's crazy. So, I don't know what to say about it on an overall level. It is what it is, and we'll see what happens. I'm not here to predict things. I don't really care about that. What I care about are the numbers, and the numbers on eBay don't show for me, but the numbers on Amazon do. Since I started Amazon in January, my average month is probably around 2,000 because I had some slower months, but I've barely done under 2,000 ever. And this month I should be way above it. I mean, I had an almost $400 day today, or well, I guess it would be yesterday, and my payout was like over $200 something for one day on Amazon, and I did nothing to that. I mean, I literally focused on eBay the whole day, and eBay made me nothing. But Amazon made me over $200 paid to me after all the stuff that sold, and I didn't have anything to do with it. So that tells me that my time is better spent focusing on that, and that eBay is just not the route right now. Maybe if they make a significant change, maybe if they change and kind of get something refreshing going for the customers that shop there. But the main issue is, every time I buy something from eBay, I bet I order a lot of stuff off eBay every month. I would say 30% of it comes in not the description that it should be. A lot of it's broken, packaged poorly, looks like shit. And if I was a customer, a one-off customer, I would never shop at eBay. I only shop at eBay because I'm a reseller. So I would never use that site otherwise. I use it for a few shipping supplies and that's it. So that tells me there's not a lot of brand loyalty there, and it's time just to move on. It might be past its prime. Anyways, I'm ranting here, so I'm going to get off here. I'm going to record tomorrow. You guys will see this in the mashup. But basically, I'm going to start recording Tuesday to Tuesday, and that'll be the week-long update. It makes it easier so I can post it on Wednesdays, and I'll try to do Q&As on Tuesdays when I can. And there should be one video a week at least, and then 2 sometimes, and then 3 if I can do it. I mean, it just depends on what's going on, but I can tell you, with me having an almost 400-hour day on Amazon, focusing on my business is helping me a lot more than focusing on videos. While I love making videos and I love all of you, doing 4 videos a week is just too much time out of my day, and I'm just not making the money I need to make to be a sustainable business. And YouTube doesn't make me consistent enough money to warrant making 4 videos a week right now. And mind you, I didn't do YouTube to make money, so that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the money made from YouTube doesn't offset the money lost from not focusing on my business. And I'm sure all of you can understand that very well, considering most people watching are trying to do some sort of business themselves. So I appreciate all the viewership. I appreciate all the support on both updates. I think we're at over 1,000 views now, which means a lot to me because that's higher viewership than the other videos we're pulling for sure. And I'll see you all very soon. Have a good night.